guys, welcome to a vlog. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to be cooking something today. I used to cook all the time in my vlogs, and like I literally feel like I haven't even cooked for myself in quite some time. But it is Rosh Hashanah, so I'm going to be making a dessert for tomorrow. I'm actually making two desserts. One of them was Etan's request. It's the banana pudding, and I make that for every holiday. So I was like, I need to bring something else. I can't bring the same dessert every holiday. So I was looking through my favorite cookbook. Every time I make something out of Cassandra Loignon's cookbook, it is always so good. I made her duck pasta last week. I swear I've never tasted anything like it. I've made every recipe I've tested out from her is so good. Her cookbooks are in French. And if you're like, Tony, I don't speak French, that's okay. Neither do I. Even though I do live in Quebec, my French is abysmal. I get DMs all the time like, I'm coming to Quebec. Am I gonna be so lost because I don't speak French? I don't speak French either. But what I do is, so this is the recipe I'm making. Tarte aux framboises, chocolat blanc et vanille. So this is what it looks like. I don't know, for some reason it really intrigued me. What I do is I take a picture on the Google Translate app and it Google translates the whole page. So the reason I'm making this recipe in particular is because it's relatively easy, it doesn't take a lot of time, and I feel like it's a dessert that is like really impressive. Like, you have to make your own crust. Just in case this fails, I'm also going to be making the banana pudding because I have not tested out this recipe yet. But I did make, I think it's in the same cookbook, I have made this before and it was to die for. You can buy some of her cookbooks in English online. I did do that with her winter cookbook, but then like I forget, I like having it in person. I forget that I actually have that cookbook. I literally just remembered right now. I have to preheat the oven to 450. That's step number one. Okay, you guys, it was, whoa, hold on. Today was such a long day. Fridays are my favorite days because you can come and shop in store, and so I get to meet you, and it just makes my whole week. I literally spend all week waiting for Friday because I love meeting you guys, and it's just like such a good vibe. And I don't know, we got some new jewelry cases in that I'll show you guys later, and it was just a really good day, but it's exhausting. We're open from 11 to 4 and it flies by. But you leave there and I swear I feel like I ran a marathon. So then I headed to the mall because I needed to buy a tart plate because I've never made a tart before. Oh, also, I got these sunglasses in from the Gate because I've been trying to find them everywhere, and they're impossible to find. You cannot find them anywhere, so I was like, let me see if they have them on the Gate, and they did. I think these are like my favorite sunglasses I've bought in a really long time. They're so comfortable, they're not heavy at all. I feel like Ray-Ban should make a pair similar to this because these were, like, the real ones are like $700. I came home, I did a ballet Pilates class on the Form app. I've been testing that app out. I don't like it as much as the Align app. I just feel like Align is like, you know, a little bit more like Pilates, relaxing meditation, whereas Form is like intense. Like, that is a workout, and when things feel like a workout to me, I don't want to do it. So I only do that when I really want like an intense workout. If I have to pick between one or the other, I pick the Align. I haven't done Sculpt Society in months. This is my perfect idea of a Friday night. Then I had a grilled chicken Caesar salad. I watched the new episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County, and now we're baking. Like, I'm sorry, is there a more perfect Friday night? I don't think so. And then I'm gonna go take a nice bath. Guys, my shower door freaking exploded yesterday. Like, look at this picture. The whole door exploded. I don't know what happened. It's not like someone came with a baseball bat and whacked the shit out of it. Like, it literally just went to close it, glass exploded. Like, you know how you see in movies it goes like, and then it all falls to the floor? That's literally what happened. So what you need is 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cuillères soup, teaspoon? Oh no, tablespoon. Soup spoon? I don't know. Let me look at my Google Translate. You know those people who are like, I'm such a bad baker, I can't bake anything. I never understood that. And if you're a bad baker, let me know how, because you literally just need to follow the recipe. I don't think you should blame yourself for being a bad baker. I think you should blame the recipe, because no one is just like baking a cake out of thin air. They're following a recipe. So if you follow a recipe and it comes out bad, it's not your fault. Half a cup of cubed butter going in. And then we also need 5 tablespoons of water. Oh, you have to mix it for 3 minutes. Okay, I'll be here for a while. I'm gonna wrap this up, and you have to let it sit in the fridge for a minimum of 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wash the raspberries now because I want them to have time to dry before I put them in my dough, even though we still have to wait for this, and then cook the thing, and then make the filling. Maybe this is a long recipe. While I wait for that, I thought I should be a little bit more productive than just watching TV. So I'm going to cut up the chocolate. You need 2 cups of white chocolate. I'm using this one. It's not the one she used, but I'm sure it'll work. I just tried it and I could eat that whole bar. White chocolate is like my guilty pleasure. It is so good. So this is technically 2 cups, but I think I'm gonna do 1 more of these because you see how there's like all those, it's not like condensed, you know? I feel like 1 more won't hurt anyone. And this is how recipes start going wrong, when I try to go off script. I mean, I don't think a little extra white chocolate ever killed anybody. I also feel so fancy because I had to get real vanilla. I forgot to film it, but I rolled out the dough and I washed my new tart tray. I rolled it out. I could only use a bottle of wine, so I washed the bottle of wine and then used it as my rolling pin. And I'm hoping that I can transfer this. She said it's easiest to do it if you use your rolling pin to help. Oh, wait. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. And then you have to take a knife, this is like a big mess, and cut along the edge. Why are you falling? Why are you falling down? You stay put. Then the next step is that we have to put parchment paper, put beans, like dry beans in here, and bake it for 10 minutes, take out the parchment paper, and then cook it for another 10 minutes. I don't know what the beans do. Now we've got to bake it for 10 minutes, and then take the beans out and bake it for 5 more minutes. Okay, so I put the raspberries in the pie that is cooling. In the microwave, we have the mixture, which I need to get a spatula. So there's white chocolate, whipping cream, vanilla bean, and butter. So we are going to pour this on the top of our raspberries. Okay, and now I'm going to sticks a few like raspberries kind of poking out. Honestly, very easy. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with myself. Now that everything's done, I get to lick the spatula. That is so good. Hey guys, wow. I did not check in with you after I finished the tart. I guess it just got really late and I'm the worst vlogger ever, but it was a freaking amazing. This is the picture of how it came out. So good. Everyone loved it. Better than the banana pudding. I will put the recipe here. I swear every single recipe I've made of hers is so amazing. The weekend was so busy, and this week coming up is going to be even busier. It's Ethan's birthday. I actually am older than him by less than a month. It's a little bit difficult this year because his birthday is on Sunday, the 24th, which is actually Yom Kippur, which is not ideal. The night before, we're gonna go out with all of his friends and their girlfriend, wives. They're all engaged. But I was trying to think about what I can get him for his birthday. He's the hardest person to shop for on the planet because he just doesn't want anything. He never talks about wanting things. Last year, we went to London and I gave it to him by packing like a bag. Part of his gift was like, he used to travel with this like backpack that was falling apart. So I got him a new bag from Amazon. I vlogged all of this, but it never made it to YouTube. And then I made fake tickets on Canva, and I printed them out and I put them in the bag. So I like packed him a whole bag. Last year we went to London. This year we're going to Paris. How do I give him this gift? I can't pack him another bag. So he recently just moved into his own apartment, and he said that he wanted to do this like gallery wall he has like a long hallway. He wanted to do a gallery wall of like his favorite vintage pictures of his favorite musicians. So like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. His favorite bar in Montreal, Cloakroom, has that on the hallway, so I guess that's where he got the idea from. And I just know it's not something he's ever gonna get around to doing, especially because when I sat down to do it, like, it took me a long, it wasn't like, I honestly thought I was gonna go on Etsy, write digital download of Frank Sinatra, and there was gonna be a billion options, but there wasn't. It was really hard to find pictures to print. The IKEA near me was sold out of these frames. So this morning I had to drive to Boucherville, which is like an hour away from me, to go to another IKEA because they had these frames, which are like the perfect frames for the thing. I would have preferred if the picture was a little bit smaller, but you win some, you lose some. So I drove all the way to Boucherville to get those frames. And then when I got to the office, I was like, okay, but where do I print these photos? Turns out you can get them printed at Staples. I did not know that. Here in Quebec, it's called Bureau en Gros. And on the last picture, it's gonna be a black and white picture of Paris and an envelope taped to it with the fake tickets that I made. So this is the first one, the Paris one. That's the Paris one. This is, ooh, okay, this is, I think, I don't know, James Bond. By the way, I didn't just come up with these like random prints. When he was telling me about his idea for this gallery wall, he was showing me the pictures that he wanted to put on the gallery wall. He didn't show me that picture himself, but he actually showed me this one, and it's not as nice. This one is of Dean Martin. Another one I couldn't find anywhere. I had to get this one off of Google and turn it black and white myself. This one is the one that he really wanted, the Rat Pack. And then this one is of Frank Sinatra. This one's a little dark. It's kind of hard to see. So I'm gonna put these in the frames. I'm actually very excited about this. This turned out way better than I was expecting. Honestly, like, I wasn't sure how these pictures were gonna look so blown up, but they're perfect. Honestly, the quality of the ones that I just got off Google and increased the resolution are better than the ones that I got off of Etsy. Okay, so those are the pictures. That one, again, he can change it after. I'm so happy with how they turned out. I hope this is what he had in mind. I think that's gonna look really good. Here are the tickets that I made, which is on Canva. My favorite printer, portable, so it doesn't need to be plugged in. It's charging right now because I haven't used it in a while, but it's such a good printer. I actually bought this last year for the tickets. Leonard, you need to eat your salmon oil. I got Leo this new salmon oil to hopefully help with his skin, but he doesn't seem to like it that much. He like gagged when he smelled it. This is it all wrapped up. I stacked them and then wrapped this bow around them. And then on the bottom one, the last one is the one for Paris. And then I taped the tickets in an envelope on the picture, which I should have showed you, but I completely forgot. And then I'm gonna wrap this all in like a craft paper. I don't know if I have any. I have to check the basement because I have so much paper, so I'd like to use up what I have. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I hope this is what he envisioned. I'm just here with our patient who had to go to the vet again today. I'll get into that in a second, but the real reason, oh, the moon looks so cute. It looks like exactly, you know, in the beginning of the movie when the little man's sitting on the side of the moon. It's the perfect little, anyways. The real point of this is because I didn't create it. Did I create nachos? Am I delusional? I created a high protein snack with my leftover tacos that I made 2 days ago. So I've been so much better at eating on my leftovers. I've complained about here all the time, like many times, that I am bad at eating my leftovers, not because I think they're gross, because I actually think food is better the next day, but because I like either completely forget I have it or I just don't feel like eating it. But you know, in this economy, I can't be throwing out food. So I was just like, even if I don't feel like eating my leftovers, like I have no choice. That is what I'm eating. But tacos are something I could actually eat every single day. I just use like the taco seasoning that they sell in the store, but I know that it's not like, that's not like the superior tacos. Like there has to be a better taco recipe. So if you have a favorite taco recipe, leave it in the comments down below, like a seasoning for my meat, and I will try it, because right now I just use like the taco seasoning. It's what I grew up eating, but I was like, I can't eat another freaking taco. How do I reignite this meal? And so I made a protein nacho meal, and it was so good. So I'm going to show you guys that. But this one, I had to go to the vet today. So last week I took him he's been at the vet like every single day, like that. His second home is the vet. I noticed he's been scratching his private area a lot, and I didn't know if it was either because he was itchy, because his alopecia has gotten a little bit worse, so I've been trying to figure that out, or if because he was having like pain on his private area. So I was like, I need to take him to the vet to make sure there's no like urinary problem. We did a blood test, a urine test, cost $700 freaking, and the test came back all clear. Thank God. Like obviously, thank God. But I didn't really get any answers because the tests were clear. But the vet did say that when he was peeing, she noticed that he like stood there for a while with like no pee coming out, and that is just how he's always peed. Like he's just always taken a really long time to pee. But she was like, that's not normal, so you should go get an ultrasound on his bladder to make sure there's no mass or stones. And I was like, that is going to cost $1 billion. Like he's fine, he's done this forever. But then in the back of my mind I was like, well, what if he does have that? So I made the appointment. We went this morning. He had to be fasting, and he got the ultrasound. He had to be sedated for this ultrasound. They were like, do you want to do a full abdominal ultrasound for $800? I was like, no. Results came back perfectly fine, perfectly good, which is the results I want. But it's I don't want to say it's annoying to be paying for all these tests for everything to be coming back clear, but it's like, what is the problem? If it's not this, it has to be a skin issue. So we're implementing a new diet for Mr. Leonard. Anyways, I'm going to spare you the details, but I'm going to show you the meal that I've been making, because I've seriously thought about it all day today. I had it for dinner last night, and I could not stop thinking about it all day. I got in Laura Lee's new products from Minim LA, the body cream, body wash, and body scrub, and it smells so good. It's the vanilla coconut, her vanilla coconut line. First of all, this packaging, like look at this. This is giving Lil Eppo, it's giving luxury, it's giving spa. I want to eat it. My mouth literally started watering as I started to smell it. This smells like the perfect coconut scent. I'm not even kidding. So my taco meat is heating up, and this is really just regular nachos, but the key is to make the nachos with these Quest protein chips, specifically the loaded taco flavor. I get a box of these at Costco. It has the nacho cheese flavor, which I'm sure would also work with this, and the taco flavor. They don't have a weird protein texture, protein flavor. For one bag, there is 19 grams of protein, which is just like this is an easy way to add protein to your meal. I'm going to put these on this tray. Now I'm taking my leftover taco meat, which I just have this much, but you can even do like chicken. This would be so good with, but I want to just finish up this taco meat, and I'm pouring it on top of, well, you know, I'm just making nachos. Like I said, I'm not reinventing the wheel here. And then I'm taking just some shredded cheese. I would preferably shred it myself because it just melts better, but I'm lazy. And I'm gonna pop this into the air fryer so that it gets all nice and crispy, and prepare my toppings, and then you just layer everything on top of this. Everything gets toasty. That's not a good way to show it. Like that. You're going to put all of the toppings that you want. So I basically put everything that I like putting in my tacos. So I love fresh onions, and then I also love fresh tomatoes. I'm gonna add some salsa to it. And then I'm going to add a ton of cilantro. I literally love cilantro. And then I made this little cream sauce with sour cream, lime, and this chipotle Tabasco. It's the best Tabasco, so I'm just going to drizzle that on top. This is the best part. This is the finished product. Trust me when I say these are so freaking delicious. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm doing something crazy here, but the star of the show really are these chips. Okay, so I wanted to come on and close off the vlog. I know this was a little bit of a random vlog, but I've been really getting back into vlogging recently. I've been vlogging this whole past week, like behind the scenes at work, at home. I didn't realize how disconnected I felt, not from, well, kind of from YouTube, just because I haven't been vlogging and I feel like I've refound my love for vlogging. I genuinely feel like I have been reconnecting with old friends. I genuinely feel like you guys are like my best friends and I get to just like talk with you, and it has been so good for my mental health. Like, I don't know, like, you know when you just like catch up with an old friend and you're just like, it makes you so happy? That's how I have felt vlogging. So when I went to sit down and edit my vlog, I found this footage and I was like, why not post it? Even though it was from a month ago, I 100% am going to be better at filming, post, and like editing and posting vlogs in real time, just because I don't like having that disconnect from when I film versus like if I upload it a month later. It's like, that doesn't even feel like I'm watching myself. It's like, I don't know, because it happened so long ago, I just feel very disconnected from it. I'm going to be a lot better at uploading weekly. At least I'm going to guarantee one vlog a week. I already have 2 vlogs filmed. I'm like on it. But yeah, that was just some footage that I had from over the past month that I thought was a little bit interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry if it was like a little bit all over the place. Let me know if you guys like the cooking, if you like the vlogs. I will still be doing some fashion content, but if you want more consistent fashion content, I would definitely recommend following me on Instagram because I post there way more often. And then I have a Sephora recommendation video coming. I have like testing new makeup and beauty products. I just want to go back to like the old school vlog days when things were just like a lot less, you know, there's so much curated content, which I love watching, but I want to just go back to the old school vlog days. And I promise that I will, because that's what makes me happy filming. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I love you guys, genuinely talking with you guys, reading your comments, reading your DMs. In a world that is so messed up right now, you guys bring me so much joy and so much happiness and literally so much peace and clarity. It's crazy. I just truly love you guys so much, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are taking care of yourself, and if you ever need to chat, just honestly, you can stop by CNC. This coming week we are going to be open on Thursday instead of Friday because we're heading to Toronto on Friday, so we're going to switch to be open on Thursday instead. If you want to come and chat with us at the office, you are more than welcome to. If you want to DM me, you are more than welcome to. Please, if you ever need to chat, I am here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Bye.